The differences between the court administrator and the clerk. All she said was, you can't record in here, sir. I understand. If you have any questions, I can answer you. I said, well, can I see the rules? She said, yeah, not a problem. She goes to get the rules, and in the meantime, while she's getting the rules so I can look at them and comply with the rules, if I don't want to, piss off a judge, it's not my intent. So I wanted to make sure they exist. Some people say things that aren't true, right? Some people say things that aren't true. They'll say, well, I've been in that scenario a lot of times. They'll say, you can't record in here. And I'll say, well, what's the law of the statute? And they'll be like, you just can't record in here. And then they call the police department. The police department says, well, actually, you can record in here. It's a public building. So if I just comply with anybody telling me something, I would never exercise my constitutional rights. Some people are ignorant and they say things that aren't true. Sometimes they are true. I just wanted verifiable fact that it was true or not. I just wanted to, and the clerk was so nice about it. And she comes with the paper to hand it to me, and he's like, nah, don't give it to him. Does that make any sense? If you want to enforce a rule, or if you're thinking that I'm breaking a rule, why wouldn't you want me here, sir? Here's the rule that you're breaking. Now, if you don't comply with breaking the rule, if you don't comply with our rule, then you're going to be in some sort of trouble or whatever.
I get it. That's why I asked the other officer.
Hey, sir, how are you?
Good, how are you?
My name is Sean. Do you mind if I get your name and badge number?
That's Sergeant McGuffin, number 83.
Sergeant, so the problem I'm having here is that, I walked inside, I am a First Amendment activist. I ask questions. I'm an independent journalist. I told you my name is Sean. I was just asking some questions of people inside. A clerk came out. She was very nice. She said, sir, there's a local rule that you cannot record for the courthouse. And I said, okay, can I see the rule? And she said, sure, let me go get you a copy of it. So I waited where I was. While she's there, a court administrator says, turn off your phone now, starts freaking out on me, escalating the situation. And
Can I ask a question?
yeah.
Where was your phone pointed? Was it in towards the windows where they have all the paper?
Well, no, I was far away. I didn't even go up to the windows. No, in the courtropom. No. I asked her that.
You were at the window.
No, I was in front. I was like, when you first walk in from the elevator, that's it. And I asked her, I said, can I see the rules? Because I've dealt with this before. Sometimes it says the courtroom, sometimes it says different places. So I just want to clarify what it was. Sometimes people tell me you can't record and they have no idea what they're talking about. So I just said, okay. And the cops and the police come and they're like, well, he can't record, right? So I just want to see the rules. So she said, yeah, she was very nice. She said, sure, no problem. Then Scott comes out and he's like, I'm a law enforcement officer. I'm telling you to stop recording. And I was like, can I see the rule? He's like, no, you're not going to see the rule. The administrator comes out, the clerk comes out, and she says, here are the rules, sir. And I said, oh, okay, thank you. And he's like, no, don't give him the rules. There's nothing posted, sir. There's nothing that would make me understand or know that there is a rule other than somebody telling me, and they could be lying. It's not a law enforcement officer. It's not you. It's not somebody official. Some guy in a suit telling me that.
That's the clerk of court, or the chief bailiff.
Right. But again, I had no idea. So he told me he's a court administrator. I think he's some sort of administrator. And at the end of the day, he's not a law enforcement officer. He can't effect arrests outside of the courthouse.
He signs warrants and all that.
Right.
So he is the chief bailiff.
Right. So all I was saying is that, and then once one of the bailiffs inside said, all right, until we figure this out, leave. Until we figure this out. And I said, all right, no problem. I'll leave.